Ryan Yarbrough gets the ball first. He is, for the Yankees, our pitcher profile presented by Salesforce. Aaron Boone goes left-handed initially against a Dodger lineup that is very left-hand heavy at the top of the card. The starting lineup presented by Capital One. Shohei Ohtani at the top of this card. As always, Freddie Freeman in the 3 spot. Max Muncy down in the 8 position, and CC Sabathia inside the pitch downstairs. An interesting tactical choice by Dave Roberts tonight.
Yeah, having a chance to, put Max Muncy in the 8 hole is something that, Doc talked about. But just talking about, his culture and the way his team is put together, and, being able to go to a guy and be like, hey, I'm going to put you down here in the 8 hole tonight. But it kind of is what it is, and the guys do not care where they hit. They just want to be productive and help this team win.
And we'll see if Yarbrough, CC, makes it all the way down to that position. Aaron Boone had to use his bullpen much more than Dave Roberts, because Dave Roberts in game 1 had to use his bullpen 0 because of Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who was phenomenal in the Dodgers' 63rd win of 2026.
Couldn't script it any better to have him go 9. I mean, that was incredible.
Here we go. Sunday night baseball presented by Capital One. It's the Dodgers and the Yankees once again, and a first pitch is in there. Strike 1. We are underway. Wheels up time tonight in the Bronx, 7:20. Shohei Ohtani, who the headline news today is through between games of the doubleheader, and Dave Roberts said it looked pretty good. He felt good, as this is a fly ball to right for out number 1.
The throwing session went perfect, and the key to the perfection of a throwing session is your lower body is good, because Roger knows, CC knows, if there's anything wrong in the lower body, that stress can come up through the shoulder and elbow, and you don't want anything to happen to that man's bat and also his arm.
I was surprised to hear that, because he fouled the ball off his knee in game 1, and you're talking about being a tough cookie. He went out there and threw his bullpen, stayed with his routine.
Here's Andy Pages, who takes a strike. Shohei Ohtani is as close to a machine as anybody in Major League Baseball.
Absolutely.
Oh, 1.
I was telling Oro earlier, this is the first time I've gotten to see Ohtani live, and I was surprised by his bat speed, to be honest with you. I knew he had some bat speed, but watching it live was pretty special.
What surprised you most watching him?
I just think that when he gets out of tune a little bit with his swing, he gets it right back on par. And again, we were talking pitching with him. The times that I've seen him pitch and be, frustrated with his delivery, we know why he gets out there in front and gets in a hurry. But he corrects it within 1 or 2 pitches for the most part.
There are world-class athletes, and there are guys as super strong and great frame as Ohtani, but to have that combination and have the eye-hand coordination and feel for your body to make those adjustments is very rare.
2-2 on Andy Pages from Ryan Yarbrough, former Tampa Bay Ray, who drops in strike 3. It's a changeup that flutters through, and a challenge. ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile. Pages a very early challenge, and it is a solid strike.
Call confirmed. Los Angeles has 1 remaining.
That is how confounding that pitch can be from Yarbrough, that you would get Pages challenging such a fat strike.
Early on challenges from the Dodgers are rare. They usually save those for high leverage situations. So that was one that he must have been sure of, but was wrong.
Yeah, he was sure, Earl, because he definitely tapped right away. So he was sure he saw that down.
2 out, Freddie Freeman, who gets a champion's welcome here in New York.
He's special. I mean, I'm talking to Earl before anything started. I love watching him choke up on this bat, and he shows kind of the pitcher where he wants it with his pre-swing. You'll see on his pre-swing, and also when he takes pitches, you wonder if he's hunting pitches as a pitcher when he takes pitches like that. But he's showing you right where he wants it. Look at where he's laying that bat across home plate.
0-2 for Freeman. On the ground, one hop to second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. strings it over there in time, and Goldschmidt shovels it out for a 10-pitch inning for Ryan Yarborough. Yankees bat after this. Scored 3 runs in this series so far. Starting lineup presented by Capital One goes like this. Trent Grisham had a home run in game 1 of this doubleheader. It's 3 of 4 left-handers to open for Aaron Boone, and a pretty lefty-heavy lineup usually. And they'll face the right-hander first. It is a bullpen night for the Dodgers. Will Klein is our Salesforce pitcher profile first tonight. But it could be a whole parade of Dodger pitchers as this is popped up at second base. Miguel Rojas makes the catch, and there's one away. So it's an interesting spot here for the Dodgers. They're going to Philadelphia for 3 after this. Then there's an off day on Thursday. But Oral, the All-Star break just happened. There are some Dodger pitchers down there who haven't thrown in the quote-unquote second half yet.
The Dodgers at this point in the season with the best record in baseball and a large lead in the National League West, they are not worried about rust. They are worried about rest more than that. So they are going to use this time to make sure the guys get a minimal amount of work, but really borderline on resting them more than getting them out there. They want their rhythm second half of September and into October.
All the while knowing that the 1 seed can help you.
Yes.
And certainly the top 2 seeds can help you because you don't have to then play in that wild card round, which nearly was thorny for them in 2024 as Ben Rice swings through a high fastball for a strike. But the division lead, as you see, is 12.5. It's the largest division lead in Major League Baseball, and it's not close.
With the Dodgers and all the equity they have produced with their wins, Dave Roberts and the organization, Andrew Friedman and the whole front office, it is a community effort. But Dave Roberts makes all the final decisions, but they are looking to really launch in October. And whatever they have to do to build that launching pad, to fill everybody's engine and have them healthy, that's what they're going to do.
We will get to the tax on the Dodgers the past couple of years throughout the telecast, but here is the defense, which at points this year, you know, it's been the offense or the pitching. In previous years, the defense has been exceptional this season. And it was, as you mentioned, Rocket, off the top, it was some faulty defense from the Yankees in game 1 that opened the floodgates for the Dodgers late in that game. That's guided to right field and down. Paul Goldschmidt hugging the line and right has extra bases. Boy, what a renaissance at age 38 for Goldie this year.
And that's what we're talking about, going the opposite way. Good pitch, good slider away, just punched it to right.
Yeah, Goldie's been great for him this year, all year, really. I mean, especially with Judge going down, he's provided some pop. You know, good slider right there, taking it down the right field line and just providing that spark all year, man. It's been awesome to see.
He's at second for the reigning All-Star Game MVP Cody Bellinger, who said earlier this week, like, you know, he thought he was just going to be at the All-Star Game every year to start his career. 2017, 2019. It's not as easy as that, and it felt like, reading between the lines, he savored this one as much as any in his career.
Yeah, a guy that sits dead red constantly, even with 2 strikes, tries to make an adjustment on the breaking ball.
You see the list of guys who have been an all-star for both of these teams, as that is smoked to right center, and the Yankees are on the board very quickly when Goldschmidt scores right now, 1-0. He wasn't waiting around.
2 power guys getting it done. A little old school right there.
Stays on top of the high fastball, hits it right back where it came from.
Yep.
Same swing in the All-Star game. He had the single with the got an MVP.
Yeah, exactly, CC. It looked exact the same.
I love the reactions, by the way, in the All-Star game at first base. Like Ben Rice, after his hit, was basically like, "This is really cool." You know, like even guys who have been there a couple of times, you all know it, right? It's just a totally different deal when you're surrounded by the greats in the game.
It's fun. It's fun seeing guys that you have to face, and you get to see them a little bit and understand their personality. A lot of guys cut from the same cloth.
I wasn't big into being friends with hitters, though. I didn't want to be comfortable in the second half.
I was going to say, Ted Wood, I didn't want to say it.
What? So
I didn't want to say it, Bulldog. You know, I've already gotten.
Good.
Yeah.
CC would loosen some guys up. I don't know about the All-Star game.
So this is why the last 2 times Oral Hershiser has done this show, there's not been a hitter in sight.
No hitters.
No, they only put you with Kershaw, CC, and Roger.
Luis Gonzalez, he showed up, and you were like, none of this anymore. No more hitters.
Well, you notice they separated us in the booth.
Absolutely. 1 and 2.
Look here.
That's a base hit. A little hopscotch by Bellinger. And the Yankees have 3 straight hits. A run without a homer. And now first and second for Jazz Chisholm.
All it takes is CC to go in the locker room in between games, I guess. All he had to do is walk through the locker room.
Get the boys fired up.
Let's go.
CC.
Enough already.
Belly looked like you on the base path there, jumping over the ball.
You know what, Jay? I always got pinch ran for it, man. They never let me run the bases, so you know, I mean, I can't really take credit for it.
Not even one time.
Not one time. Anytime I got on first base, they came and got me for sure. I had to hit a home run to run the bases.
Well, that was like a 30-second trot around the bases. So you had to have the slowest trot. You'd take that all in.
Hey, who's this hitter with the thin pants? Don't recognize him.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
All the way down. He's got him down.
You've been monitoring his fashion this year?
Absolutely. I kind of like the Babe Ruth, what was it, Aaron Judge pants?
It was Giancarlo Stanton pants.
Pants.
Got him hot, too.
Okay.
2-0 on Jazz. And he didn't fire on the slider. 2-1. You saw in Bob Costas's narration of the first half highlights the lollipop gate in Detroit, where Jazz Chisholm had the sucker out at second base. Then the next day he homered and found the whole canister of lollipops in the dugout. He's an interesting player, and he's fully and completely himself. And you 3 are too, right? You're not hiding who you are, and I like that in baseball players personally.
Hey, Booney said he was a pleaser, man. And every time I've met Chad, he made a point to come over and shake my hand and say hello. So I got good props for him. Maybe he does a commercial for Lollipop. Whatever. Let's go.
That's a good idea.
Whatever.
You can make that happen. You see 10 homers, 25 steals in franchise history in the first 100 games. Soriano, Ricky Henderson, Jazz Chisholm, 4 total. Those are the 3 recent ones. Check swing, no go, 3 and 2. And now the runners will be off.
I think fans enjoy the game more when they get to know the players and people behind the uniform, and Chaz gives you that benefit to really enjoy watching him play because he doesn't hide his emotions.
Three and 2. He's going to need a new baseball bat. Is that, for you 3 pitchers, you 3 Cy Young winners, World Series winners, all your credentials, is that the most satisfying sound in Major League Baseball, a broken bat?
Only if it's an out.
I was going to
come on.
It's got to be an out.
What happened to trust the process? You're not result-based people.
Listen, sometimes that could be a knock, Jason. That could be a 2 RBI knock sometimes, that sound.
It's definitely information that you got him out in front of something. Now you can decide what you want to do here with the next pitch.
back-to-back breaking balls. Pitch number 7 of the sequence to Jazz Chisholm Jr. It's another one. Strike 3 to the back foot. Yankees score first, 1-0 on some tickets. Now, and now the epic quest. That's certainly not an odyssey for the Dodgers. They're looking to become the first team to three-peat since those Yankees teams that Rocket was a part of. 100 games as of tonight, and they're the first team to lead baseball in on-base plus slugging, and then the opponents with the lowest on-base plus slugging, and have that kind of record in forever. It's 2 franchises. It's the Yankees 3 times. It's the Athletics from the 70s once. That's it in this sport. Mookie Betts will lead off in the 2nd inning with the Dodgers trailing. Roger, you were here for the last 2 of those. What was the 3rd one like to get, and how did guys talk about it who'd been here for all 3?
Well, I think they named us Team of the Century, but I got to tell you, I mean, listening to Dave Roberts today in our meeting, I absolutely love that.
Fly ball right field. Dominguez is underneath, you were saying?
I love that, and it takes me to our manager, Joe Torre. The skipper, I mean, Torre was so good at handling our personalities. I heard that today when I was downstairs, how Dave went through his players and talking about his players and the love he had for his players and the role and how he would, bring them, if they were feeling down about their game, bring them up, tell them what they were going to do to come out of that slump or whatever. Joe Torre was the same way. I mean, he famously handled our personalities big time. It was great.
There's a first pitch swing by Kyle Tucker and a pop-up third base side for Caballero.
Made us easy. It made it easy for us to go out there and play and win ball games. But again, you had an all-star at every position, but they were more than all-stars as far as people are concerned.
Asking for a friend, how do you handle your personality?
I had a little bit of a football mentality, and Skip knew that. I didn't run and touch the wall. I kind of wanted to go through it, and so yeah, I like to. I went through 3 progressions. Physically, you're in charge of how you feel, how you look, getting all your work done. Second was the mental part of the game, which I think is the biggest part of the game, and then emotions came into play. And I tell people, in 24 years, I showed my backside a couple times. But, I care about the team that I was performing for. And it was important to me. I got those skills from my mother and my grandmother.
I feel like there's a T-shirt in that comment somewhere.
I love T-shirts. I love
for you.
I've got one T-shirt that says, if you don't like it, and on the back it says, play better. I could pass a lot of those out right now, I think.
I don't think it's any surprise that catchers make the most managers. And the best managers usually, because as a catcher you need to know when to encourage your pitcher and when to get on him.
Yeah.
And that's the main trait you saw in Dave Roberts today in our meeting.
Well, I'm not going to say you and I talked about this, but but we still like the eye and heart test when you come to the mound. Give me an eye and a heart test.
We sure do.
Light contact against Yarborough. He's been fantastic. The Yankees needed it. They've gotten 6 up, 6 down. Kyle Hurt makes an appearance, just activated for being the 27th man. You get an extra player for the double headers now in Major League Baseball, and Hurt is up from AAA. And the way Dave Roberts put it, he just kind of needed a reset after 2 outings last time he's been in the majors of 6 total earned runs.
But he had to hear him talk about, he's one of the October arms. He just needed a reset. It's got to feel good for Kyle Hurt too, for sure.
He's the kind of guy, when he's locked in, he is one of your best relievers and a guy you can count on in any situation.
It's not a mystery what he's going to throw. It's fastball, it's changeup generally, and there on the changeup he gets a foul out to Freddie Freeman, 1 away. Anthony Volpe is down.
Well, as the guys know, the first thing that goes when you have fatigue is not velocity, it's location. Because usually you find a way to reach your velocities, to reach your change of speeds, to find your breaking ball, but you start to find a wider spray pattern and getting into a lot of hitters' counts.
One down for Wells. And a strike. So just for the uninitiated, maybe the casual baseball viewer, Oral, when you say spray pattern.
Well, just the way the ball comes out of your hand. And let's say when you're locked in, it's either on the corner or just off if you're ahead in the count. Or it's on the outer half or on the corner when you're behind in the count. And you're pitching to halves of the plate. I mean, Roger and CC could pitch to exactly the corners. I relied more on movement a lot of times and just wanted to throw the ball down the middle and have late movement. These guys had exceptional ability and could challenge in the middle, but also hit the corners.
Yeah, well, the key is you're a power pitcher. CC's a power pitcher. We're not power throwers. Big difference.
Yep.
Big difference.
This broadcast, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir a little bit, Jason.
Well, you know, I had a pretty good wiffle ball career too. If we're being, we have a challenge. Sorry to have interrupted. ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile. Caballero thought it was not a strike. He is right. It's a ball. It's high. And the Yankees keep their challenge. Looked like there was a little discussion with the plate umpire Jordan Baker about making eye contact with the pitcher at the proper time. If it gets under 8 on the timer down to 7 and you're not paying attention to the pitcher, it ends up being an automatic strike. And now Caballero has to flee and the locals aren't happy.
And Caballero has this down to a science. Like, he looks up right at 8 to make sure that like the pitcher has to be engaged or else he'll end up getting the ball.
It's interesting for the pitcher, right, CC, because the pitcher then has to be locked in waiting for the batter to be locked in as well.
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky thing where, like, if he's not looking up at you, you have to still be engaged, because whenever he looks up, it's right at the 8 seconds, and it's time for you to, you know, for you both to be engaged.
Sunday Night Baseball on NBC is brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet? And by Progressive Insurance, a grand slam for your budget. Some of the 12 World Series through the years between the Dodgers, whether in Brooklyn or Los Angeles, and the New York Yankees. And now back to the top of the order, Trent Grisham. Let's talk runner control. One of the best assets Caballero has is his speed rocket. And you talked about the Yankees needing to do small things to win. How do you deal with that speed over at first?
Well, I'm watching that pitch clock too. I think the hitter and the runner's paying attention to the pitch clock. And right there's one where you can hold. You know, I find it interesting what CC said, because when he said he looks up at 8 seconds, I watched his last pitch to him, and it was 8 seconds. And it helps. You know, if you're a hitter that's spread out, or you got a Jeff Bagwell stance that you're spread out, and I'm holding that for 12 seconds, your thighs are going to be on fire.
Burning. Pop up, Rojas. Inning over. Caballero stranded. 1-0 after 2. Cookies downstairs.
Oh,
I'm crushing them. I only got 3 left. I started off with 8, got 3 left. This is my dinner tonight, though. When I come to the stadium, this is what I eat for dinner.
I only bring it up because before the game you said, I'm going to get you guys these great cookies upstairs.
I mean,
I thought I heard that too, but okay. So
I can have them sent
so
out.
are you telling me I can starve all day and then have 7 chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, yeah.
To say, well, I mean, that's not an. Is that the new eat to win? Look at that. Look at those monsters.
It's called playing for a tie.
Yeah. But I think that should be a fine on our team that he did not send him up here. He's eating them himself. There's a baker's dozen, and then there's CC's 8.
There's got to be. There's got to be somebody down there can help us out.
We can get them sent up for sure.
You got a guy, CC?
I know a guy.
I figured that.
I got a guy.
That's a good view you got down there, right at field level.
I'm gonna need this every day, to be honest. Like, this is a great setup right here.
2-2 from Yarborough. And that just misses on a breaking ball. 3-2. Good idea. Just missed.
That was a really good pitch.
That's even a better one.
Popped up, second base, Jazz Chisholm Jr. FanDuel is the home of home runs this season. Let's take a look at our home run odds for tonight's game. Play FanDuel's Daily Dinger for free to earn profit boosts the next day. So CC, inside the pitch. This is the spot you were talking about. Dave Roberts put Muncy down in the 8th spot to kind of goad Aaron Boone into keeping Yarborough in. But Yarborough's been so good, CC.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of weak contact. I mean, he looks really good right now. He's barely missing on the corners, using his fastball really well. I mean, he's mixing pitches really good. So, like you said, this was the spot that he was trying to get him to force to go to the bullpen, but Yarborough's looking so good.
Here's a home run on Friday night. Aaron Boone gave Garrett Cole the opportunity to stay in the game. I know you guys like seeing that for pitchers, but this is the downside of letting people say, hey, I got him.
Yeah, I mean, there's people, and then there's Garrett Cole, right? And then there's your ace, and then there's Yamamoto, and there's different guys. So for me, I mean, I was watching that game Friday night. I would have left him in too. I mean, I understand. I mean, he's your ace. You know, he made a bad pitch. You know, but if you're going to lose the game, I would rather lose the game with my guy in there starting.
Yeah, I agree with that, CC. I mean, and Garrett said that. I mean, he said he made a bad pitch, and I mean, you go and look about his middle, and room service goes a long way here at Short Porch Yankee Stadium.
But Roger, just playing devil's advocate, because we don't have any relief pitchers really up here. They have to work too. What you say he missed middle.
He's built. I would do it again the next time out. I mean, he's built to go 100, 110 pitches, even coming off elbow surgery.
You do have the 3rd best bullpen ERA in Major League Baseball. It's been one of the positives so far, as this is a fly ball to right and out number 2. I'm just trying to rile you up, honestly.
No. You lose that argument with me when I see guys looking over the starters, looking over their shoulder after 4 innings and 100 pitches. They're using up all their pitches. Like I said earlier, seems like in the big leagues you get 3-2 to throw a breaking ball. So. And then you got to watch guys second time through the lineup. Super important. I learned that from the great, what I think is the ultimate power pitcher, Tom Seaver. I got to play with him in Boston. Teammate. I kept my mouth shut and did a lot of listening. And he talked me through how he talked himself through the 1st, the 4th to get to the 7th inning of a game.
Here is Eliezer Alfonso, and he's got his first major league hit. First pitch, base knock, center field. For that young man who's had such a trying couple of weeks, after everything he went through that we documented a couple of weeks ago with what those earthquakes did to his family, to have that first hit and for him to have that kind of moment in this ballpark,
that's cool.
Beautiful thing. If you didn't hear the story a couple of weeks ago, his sister and his stepmother both passed away in the earthquakes in Venezuela. He learned of that fact the day he made his major league debut just a couple of weeks ago at Dodger Stadium.
Unbelievable.
What a resilient young man. That night, Oral, we were watching it, and he was a wall.
He was on the pregame show for the Dodger Network. He given very articulate interview about baseball and his career and his family.
Ohtani testing out that knee, and he's in there safely. Little croquet mallet from Shohei Ohtani, and the Dodgers have 2 on.
That is maddening. You're glad you held him to a single, but you throw such a good pitch that you get a weakly hit ball, and he finds a way to get over there because of the direction of that hit.
The exit velocity of which, as Aaron Boone's going to come out, the exit velocity of which you're lucky to get to in New York City traffic at 43 miles an hour. Bullpen day continues. 2 on for the Dodgers next. Inside the pitch, CC Sabathia with their baseball cards on the screen, and a Hall of Famer just last year who's got a celebration coming up at Yankee Stadium in late September that we'll get to as well. But a big spot for Paul Blackburn out of the Yankees bullpen, and a huge spot for PitchCom. PitchCom at some point is going to win a sports Emmy for best long form documentary.
Oh boy. It does delay the game at times, and we do have our electronical difficulties, but it has sped the game up also.
Net positive.
Net positive.
Right?
Yes.
Net time shaver
but
instead of adder.
It seems to me that most of the time when there is difficulty with it, it is a reliever.
True.
Facts. That's true. I would have been using it as a timeout, though, to be honest.
Oh, for sure.
Like on a hot day, I'll be like, oh yeah, PitchCom is dead. Let me get it.
If we had that device up here, would it reach?
I think so. We got a challenge here.
Oh, we're going to go. We're going with everything.
Wells thought that was a strike. It's an ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile, and it does clip the corner.
New York has 2 more.
Boy, you guys talk so much as starting pitchers about the importance of 0-1 versus 1-0. In a spot like this, that could be a huge pitch. 0-1 to Pages, who was an all-star this year, and Dave Roberts has been open and said he should have been an all-star the last 2 years with how important he has been to this Dodgers team. We know about the catch he made in the World Series, but the offense, especially timely offense, has been monumental this year.
He has really improved on his jumps, on his routes, on his throws, on everything.
Pages lays into one, into left. It's going to be just short of the warning track. Just got jammed. Bellinger puts it away.
Every MLB game, so you can watch your favorite team take the field. Hey, what's the score?
CC, scale of 1 to 10. How good of an actor is Jeter?
4. That was bad, bro. You didn't deserve that. My bad, G.
Is he watching tonight?
He probably is.
I'll let you up for air. How good of a team leader was he?
Oh, he's a 12.
There we go.
12.
Oral Hershiser always bringing the harmony in the booth.
No, I'm just trying to get a favor from Jeter. Maybe a good restaurant or reservation. One that CC can't get me into.
He's a sniper. Be careful. He's a sniper.
1-1 for Ben Rice, who his dad threw to him in the home run derby. You talk about coolest moments for a family. His dad, Dan, who played baseball as well, threw to him in the home run derby, and they both said afterward, like, total win no matter the results on the scoreboard. But you could see the joy in their faces as the younger Rice flies this to left center field to the warning track, and Pages is there to run it down.
Roger, didn't you love that part of the ballpark there at 399?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tried to keep those lefties out of that corner. I'm not sure it says 314 on the wall. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but yes, we love the gaps here at Yankee Stadium. Old Yankee Stadium, I might add. I mean, new one's nice. It's like going to the mall and there's a baseball field here. But, you know, old Yankee Stadium, we had ghosts running around that place. I'm just telling you. There were a few games I thought the place was going to fall down. The people in the upper deck were jumping up and down so hard.
You could feel it.
Oh, my gosh. Amazing.
You should try being an away player.
yeah, seriously. That one time I'm pitching against Rocket out there, after he warms up, I'm watching him. He goes and rubs Babe Ruth's forehead on the monument. I'm like, oh, I already lost this game. Game's over.
Yeah. I kept that thing so bright and shiny. You wouldn't believe me. I sweat on his forehead.
That game was already over.
Were you trying to intimidate CC by doing that?
He didn't even have to try. No. It was just his aura, by everything about it. The game was over.
That's great you remember that, buddy. That was fun. That was a good little ritual.
2-1 to Goldschmidt. That is in for a strike. 2-2 to Paul Goldschmidt, who doubled and scored the lone run in the first inning on the Bellinger 2-out RBI single.
What parts of your ritual were so important to you? If you didn't do them, you felt bad?
Man, I don't know. I learned Oh, that was some cheese
Look at
right
that.
there.
98 tailing away.
That had a little hair on it. I think, to answer your point, I almost missed, it's been well documented, I almost missed my first 20 strikeout game at Fenway. And once I got to the stadium late and came through the clubhouse door and all the veterans looked at me with like I had 3 heads, that was the most embarrassing moment. And whatever my game plan, my routine was, it was in play the rest of the time of my career then.
You were in traffic.
I got stuck in traffic and I got ready to run. Thank goodness I had running shoes in the trunk. I was panicking.
How soon before first pitch did you get there?
The game started at 7:35 back then. I think I rolled in the locker room at 7:10.
Wow. So they were telling somebody else they were pitching.
No. I had a glass of water and 2 chocolate chip cookies.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
And I punched out 20. So get those cookies up here. We're waiting.
Roger's going to make a comeback.
Oh, I love it. Did the cookies stay in the routine after that, or was it was just
man.
that night?
Oh, you know it. I couldn't have them until after, though. After a win, if I lost, I got licorice. That was dinner. And if I won, it was chocolate chip cookies.
What is with you pitchers? It's like Belushi on Saturday Night Live. Little chocolate donuts.
If I won, we got In-N-Out burger. The family went to In-N-Out.
And if you lost?
Oh, we got nothing. Got nothing.
I can't believe
frowning.
Everybody lost.
I can't believe CeCe didn't follow up that Saturday Night Live and say, "Lay off me, I'm starving."
3-2 is
Make a play.
No, that got too much hair on it.
You're a no on that.
I'm a no on that. I'm getting out of the way even if I'm out on the field. Jeter and whoever else in the middle, they got that.
Oh my goodness.
3-2 from Hurt to Bellinger, who drove in the lone run. You know how many parents are being told right now by their young pitchers at home, "Mom, I told you I can have chocolate chip cookies before the game."
I'll strike out 20.
Dad, come on, just go get a big box of them. It's upstairs, ball 4.
Even though in Little League you only face 18 guys, I'll strike out 20.
Hey, stream every out-of-market MLB game plus MLB Network 24/7. Now available at a new low price, $94.99. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. New Yankee Stadium. A 1-0 Yankees lead, and a nice pick by Alfonso there. Ball 1 to Dominguez. Catcher's been a spot that both of these teams have been bandied about in public that maybe they think about trading for. The Yankees and the Dodgers both. The Will Smith injury necessitating that conversation for Los Angeles. Little flare back of second and playable for Mookie Betts to retire this side. We'll go to the 4th, 1-0. Grab some cookies.
Away in his early 50s in 1972. At age 104, Rachel Robinson, always so gracious, always so beautiful, always her husband's equal, his partner in everything they went through. She was born in 1922 into an America, Jason, very much different than today, and an America that she and her husband helped to change at mid-century. And Oral Hershiser is well aware that even though the Dodgers have been in Los Angeles since 1958, Oral, the Brooklyn Dodgers are still part of the feeling you get when you go to Dodger Stadium.
For sure, it is part of the education of being a Dodger, and through the O'Malley family and my manager during those years, Tommy Lasorda, we were given history lessons all the time. And if you remember back, we spring trained in Vero Beach, Florida, and it was like walking through a museum of the golden era of Dodger baseball. We might be entering the platinum era of Dodger baseball with this generation of players, but the golden era of Dodger baseball that made us all proud and responsible to put on the Dodger uniform and to be thoughtful of the name on the front more than the name on the back. And it was that generation that built that.
Bob, when you think about, you mentioned when Jackie passed away in his early 50s, Rachel Robinson was 50 when Jackie Robinson passed. The life that she has forged ahead with and the legacy that she has helped foster from what she and Jackie did together over 5 decades plus without him on this earth is extraordinarily commendable as well.
Yeah, she and her daughter Sharon and their son David continue that work going forward. And if any of our viewers or you guys up in the booth have a chance to go to the Jackie Robinson Museum, which is down in the Soho and Tribeca area of New York, it's a tremendous piece of baseball history, but also sociological history. And when you look back on those Dodgers, those Brooklyn Dodgers, one of the most significant teams in baseball history, not just because they went to the World Series all the time against the Yankees in the 40s and 50s, but because of the presence of Jackie Robinson. And the year that they broke through and won, the year they say next year finally happened, 1955, those Boys of Summer Dodgers, that was the title of Roger Kahn's great book, one of the best baseball books ever written. Those Boys of Summer Dodgers had 7 Hall of Famers on the squad. Rookie Sandy Koufax, manager Walt Alston, Duke Snider, Gil Hodges, Roy Campanella, Pee Wee Reese, and of course Jackie Robinson.
And when you think about the connectivity that Orel described and you described, Bob, between the generations, Mookie Betts is a piece of that. In 2022, before the All-Star game at Dodger Stadium, Mookie Betts was tasked with speaking to the crowd as this is a high fly ball off the bat of Betts to center field about Jackie Robinson and his legacy and Rachel Robinson. And I mentioned it briefly to Mookie when we were there a couple of weeks ago, and he said, I was so nervous for that because I only get to do that once. You know, you get to make a speech like that in a moment like that one time ever. And Mookie Betts' understanding of history and how the world comes together through baseball is otherworldly.
Yeah, Jason, and those of us who follow the game for a long time really appreciate players who understand its history, not just as a game, but as a piece of American history, and Mookie Betts fits into that category.
Happy birthday and congratulations, and you have seen it all from hanging around. Seen it all. Just imagine what she's seen.
104 years old, and credit to the Yankees for taking a moment to honor Rachel Robinson before this game as well.
But to Bob's point, I mean, if you have a chance, go down and see the museum. But the work that the foundation has been able to do, you know, throughout the 50 years that, you know, we're talking about, and I have a chance to be a part of the foundation, and the number of kids that they sent through college is incredible. So it's awesome to be a part of that legacy.
Chisholm starts the double play. It ends with Goldschmidt. The Dodgers are done in the 4th, but it's an organization that's one of the cornerstones in Major League Baseball. Always said, Orel Hershiser, Roger Clemens, Jason Benetti, CC Sabathia is a phenomenal teammate who withholds dessert from nobody, and a credit to CC, who has delivered.
Best cookies on the planet, fellas, I'm telling you.
Let me tell you what, I don't want to sound, you know, like I don't appreciate this, but is there any 2% milk anywhere? I mean, you know, yeah. CC, most, you know, stars, you know, they have one name: Bono, Cher, Madonna, Rocket. You know, I don't need green M&Ms. I just need some 2% milk.
Hey, these are great, by the way. You're right, CC.
I like Goodness. How you just went right in, Benetti. Yes. I love it. I love it.
Oh, yeah. This will get us through this game right here.
Perfect amount of gooey.
Yeah, those are.
It's going to even be better when your microphone's down.
Sure.
Those are good.
You do the play-by-play.
I can't eat that. That's a Frisbee. I can't get it.
Can't get it in. Oh, here we go. One more bite. Roger's not going to talk for a little while.
The new pitcher, by the way, is Edgardo Henriquez for the Dodgers. That fastball averages 100.
It's like the Rocket.
Well, I enjoyed
Planted at 102.
102.
Is that all? What is it like to pitch with that kind of talent?
That's called, we pretty much say that's called canceling Christmas right there for somebody.
Really?
Yeah. He just got Christmas officially canceled.
Did you know on certain nights, like, they have no chance? Like, it was just so much fun, they have no chance?
No, never in the big leagues, man. This game will give you a big taste of humble pie or a nice chocolate cookie if you start getting carried away.
I was getting ready to say the nights that I felt like I was going to pitch good, I never pitched good.
The best nights are when you had a bad bullpen, right? And
yes.
you went out to the mound and you felt great.
So we have World Series champs all over the place, Cy Young winners all over the place, and we have the most self-deprecating 59 consecutive scoreless inning guy in human history, Oral Hershiser. You hear how he talks about him, say it like he never did that.
He had mirrors on his belt. He kept his belt shiny or something. I don't know what he was doing. But he would release that little, whatever the sinker was, and he'd get his belt and shine it right in the hitter's eye, and they would swing right through it. He had mirrors, I'm just telling you.
If I had your guys' talent, I don't know what I would have done. I'd probably been turned into a thrower, and you guys were pitchers.
It's ball 4 on a fastball. Volpe takes a walk. Here's video proof of you, a very young Oral Hershiser, breaking the consecutive scoreless inning streak in 1988.
Look at him.
You know what I was thinking right there? Jose Gonzalez, bring that ball in, because Fernando won his 20th game in Houston, and as Jose kept bringing the ball in from center field, a kid in the stands yelled, "Throw me the ball!" And Fernando watched from the mound for his 20th win, the ball go into the center field stands in Houston.
Stay hot.
Like, no, that's my 20th win.
When were you aware of the scoreless streak? Like, when did you become aware of it?
I had one earlier in my career of about 35, and they start writing about it around then, because I think you get into the top 15 or 20 streaks. And of course, the announcer on our team was Don Drysdale, so you would hear about it every once in a while about Don, and he was one of my mentors. So when I got closer, Don got farther from me, but the media, of course, was asking after every start. And in those days, remember that newspaper USA Today?
You remember that?
Remember that.
Still around.
Okay, guys, good.
Still around.
Tim Belcher and I go to lunch the day of the last start, and he wants to avoid the subject completely, so he pulls out the USA Today and the sports page, and there I am on the cover. He's like, well, I guess I didn't do a good job.
Tried my best.
Yeah. You know, CC, you're aware of it, but you know, you take it down to the simplest thing, and I know you guys both did this probably. It comes down to execution. I can throw one more fastball low and away. I can throw one more curveball in the dirt when I'm ahead of the hitter.
Huge vaulting lead for Volpe here, and that is ball 3. Couple of cutters that have missed badly. Volpe at first, he was the guy that brought it into fashion in the public conscious. The first guy people really wrote about doing that vaulting lead, but so many guys have done it and do it. He's flinching here, the 3-1. That, man.
It's gas.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it even sounds heavy. Up here, it sounds like he throws a heavy baseball.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting the hitter's count. You're expecting a heater, and you get it, and you can't get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's.
No, I felt that one in my chest.
Well, you're close enough to know how impressive that velocity is down there, CC.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different, right?
It is. It is. I mean, it's on you pretty quick.
How many miles an hour before you go, that's regular BP, big league fastball, or oh, that's special?
I think, to me, anything over 98 is special. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I think, you know, guys, you know, now tend to throw the ball harder. Obviously, you know, you got more guys that are throwing hard, but anything over 98 is the special talent to me.
So 2 on, 1 out, back-to-back walks. Mark Pryor to the mound. Caballero coming up after this word.
Let's take a look at Capital One checking accounts. We're talking no fees, no minimums, just one question. What's in your wallet?
Yankee Stadium, 1-0 New York with the lead. The Yankees having lost a couple of games after the break, still have lost no ground to Tampa Bay in the American League East because the Rays dropped all 4 of their games to the Boston Red Sox. Tampa Bay has lost 5 in a row. They're up 2 on the Yankees, and then objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. The Red Sox have won 13 straight. We'll have the Dodgers against the Red Sox in a couple of weeks here on Sunday Night Baseball. Now Jose Caballero, who has great speed, has 2 on with 1 out, and another point at Caballero to pay attention to the pitcher and vice versa with Enriquez.
His pre-pitch routine is to have his head down. He doesn't want to look out at the pitcher and try and stay focused too long, so he keeps that time as short as possible.
This one gets away from the catcher Alfonso, and both runners advance. Volpe to third, Wells to second. And Rocket, you said off the top of the show, if the Yankees can kind of chip away, do the small things, 2 walks and a wild pitch.
They need to take advantage of this inning right here. And we're talking about velocity. You know, it doesn't matter with this velocity if you can't control it. We were talking earlier in the day about spiking your fastball. I don't know that anybody's ever done that.
And I think going to our last broadcast together, we were talking about non-competitive pitches, right, when we were in LA. And you know, with that type of velocity, I mean, you know, he's throwing the ball 100, 102 miles an hour. You can just throw the ball over the plate.
He's trying to here. We got a challenge by Alfonso. T-Mobile presents this ABS challenge. It is a strike.
Pitch is overturned. Los Angeles has 1 remaining.
So the Dodgers keep their challenge. That would have been early to lose both. And now it's 1-1 for Henriquez to Caballero.
Yeah, he didn't look up till 8, right about 8 seconds, and so now the pitcher can't freeze him.
Ball and 2 strikes as the Yankees just want a productive out here.
Productive out would be nice. 102 mile an hour. You're going to have to get the head out just a little bit,
man. But when you're throwing strikes with that velocity, it just makes the hitter has to make a decision right away. You know what I'm saying? Right out of the hand, you got to see if you're swinging or not. So it just puts more pressure on the guy if you're throwing the ball over the plate with that velocity.
Then he throws him a slider at 88.
Breaking ball.
Well, Caballero, he is not getting his foot down. I mean, he's keeping with a pretty normal leg kick, and I would be surprised. Usually you see guys in this situation, infield in, almost get rid of their leg kick to make sure you get your foot down. You don't get that front foot down, you can't swing the bat.
He is the best 2-strike hitter by average for the Yankees. That's 200. Speaking to
find out
how difficult it is. There's that load you're talking about.
The breaking ball a little lower, he gets him.
Yeah.
But you foul that pitch off, Roger, we're going upstairs, aren't we?
Absolutely.
On 1-2.
Spoiled it.
Slider again.
Another breaking ball. I don't know if the viewers at home can see it, but when you're throwing 100 to 102 mile an hour, when the ball gets up to the plate, where what we call the kitty litter, or that dark area they water down a lot, we call it the kitty litter. It changes gears. It's like a bowling ball. People that spin the bowling ball out on the railing and it pops back in there for a strike.
That was non-competitive. Too high. 2-2. So you're saying as it closes in on the plate, it's getting faster.
When it gets about 6-7 feet on that dirt, it changes. I mean, it's got some late life, is how they describe it.
Here it comes into your living room, and that 2-2 is fouled away. That's 101 miles an hour off of ump cam for Jordan Baker tonight.
I always found out when you start approaching, like Cece said, 98, 99, 100. The velocity is great, but you can make mistakes.
With the infield in, pitch number 8 to Caballero. And he grounds it to third. The play is at home. Muncy delivers out number 2. We asked Dave Roberts before the game, who's the guy you don't get asked enough about? And his answer immediately was Max Muncy. for all of the things he does for this Dodger team.
Soft hands at third, quick release, not the most accurate throw, but because the release is quick, we got time for Alfonso to get back for the tag. He does a nice job keeping the ball in his glove. Today's catcher's mitts are more like first baseman gloves of the old days, so the ball does not come loose as much, but Max, see how quick he gets rid of it, knowing that that is the key part of that play.
And as you said, the tag by Alfonso, outstanding. The Dodgers will dip back into the bullpen. The parade continues in a 1-0 game. Jam-packed Yankee Stadium. Around the ballpark we go as the Dodgers will dip into the bullpen again. Jack Dreyer is on, and he will face Trent Grisham. So this is the opportunity that Dave Roberts gets with his 3 lefties in the bullpen to face a lefty-heavy top of the order for the Yankees. 2 on, 2 out after the Muncy throw home. And a swing and a miss, a twisting slider from Dreyer.
When Jack's on his game, both his fastball and his breaking pitch are immaculate. He has exceptional command.
And Trent Grisham is one of the least likely Yankees to chase a ball out of the zone. He has the lowest chase rate in this lineup by far. One for him. Down and out, 2-1. So if you missed it off the top, this is game 2 of a doubleheader. Yoshinobu Yamamoto threw a complete game in game number 1 to save the bullpen for Dave Roberts to have mix and match potential here, as you see StatCast powered by Google Cloud on the chase rate for Grisham, and another throw to first. It's a time-honored tradition in Major League Baseball that everybody thinks it's a balk at all times. That's a second throw on to first, and there he goes from first base. Caballero will have to go back after a foul ball. He's not exactly the guy you want to throw twice on to give him the leeway, because if you throw a third time and don't get him, it's a balk.
As long as you don't record the out.
Right. Correct.
But yeah, you're right. Once you expend those 2 pickoffs, you can get a little more liberal over there at first base.
Runner at third as well. There goes Caballero again, and this is popped up foul back and left.
And you pretty much know he's not going to pick off to first because there's a man on third, and the last thing you want is a balk to score the run. Pretty much a very bright green light.
As bright as can be.
And this is a big situation right here. Talking about turning a few games around.
2-2 to first base, and Freeman spears it. 2 walks, no harm done to the Dodgers. 1-0. 1-0 your score here at Yankee Stadium, and our booth is full of Cy Young awards, 9 of them. World champions, 4 titles among them. Roger Clemens, Oral Hershiser, CC Sabathia. Jason Benetti here tonight in the Bronx, and a first pitch strike. Game 2 of a long day of baseball. First pitch of game 1 was what, 12:38, Oral, precisely?
It was. Yamamoto went all 9 innings, almost threw a Maddox for the Dodgers. Got through it with just a few over 100 pitches.
It's interesting, you know, you came on the air talking about the Dodgers and trying to get to that title and managing the now with the future, and that Yamamoto outing, especially him coming back for the 8th inning, is a pretty good example of how the Dodgers handle that sort of thing, as Rojas plops this down in right center.
But they're going through a little bit of a gauntlet here with a good rest over the All-Star break, but to come into Yankee Stadium with a 3-game series here, but turned into a doubleheader. Yamamoto sets them up perfectly to finish the doubleheader with whoever they want to out of the bullpen, and then go into Philadelphia and hopefully have a rested pitching staff. We're able to move Ohtani back a few days from a Wednesday start to maybe deeper till Friday. Able to move Sheehan, who was going to start in one of the games yesterday, one game yesterday. He's moved back.
This to shortstop, Volpe and Chisholm, and another double play. Second one in as many innings.
This Dodger offense is always lingering, but those double plays, you can shut them down.
I thought it was great, the graphic we looked at earlier. I mean, it's his first complete game during the regular season. So
been a long
that's
time
cool.
since I had one. Yep.
The other two in the playoffs or World Series.
Yep. That shows how they use their resources, because they usually don't like to stretch guys in the regular season, save them for October. But the way these games piled up with the rain out and the doubleheader, and then headed to Philly and then back to New York to play the Mets, they needed him to go back out there in the 8th. He had 81 pitches. He hadn't thrown a complete game in the regular season, but Dave Roberts, even after a half hour with the Dodgers getting 5 runs in the top of the inning, he went back out there and finished 2 more innings with about 19 pitches, 20 pitches.
Dave said he's a machine, and his routine stays exactly the same, what he does to get ready for a start.
And that just speaks to the depth that they have too, right? Being able to not deploy them the way they have to in the regular season, where he doesn't have to throw complete games in the regular season, but when they need him to in the postseason, in the World Series, he's there to do it.
Or bring him back for multiple innings of relief
the next day.
Yeah.
And that's why they can afford with Ohtani to let him work through the knee issue. And again, if you missed it off the top early in the show, we told you Dave Roberts mentioned before the game that Ohtani threw between games of the doubleheader, and it went very well.
Well, it's the left knee, so that's the landing leg, and that's the most important leg of those when you're a pitcher.
2-2 to Muncy, who was one of a host of Dodgers at the All-Star game, but Max Muncy talking about it before the selections came out. You don't hear this all the time, but he said it would mean so much to his family, to his 3 kids, Sophie, Wyatt, and Macy, to get to have that experience, and a neat opportunity for them as Max goes down here in a 10-pitch inning for Blackburn. 1-0. You just have to milk it, right, Roger?
Love it.
You have to milk the atmosphere.
Beautiful stadium.
You during the break recently had this delivered to the booth.
Gosh, you're giving away all. When you were talking about digging deep in the bullpen, I was digging deep into this milk and cookie. And you're talking about all these 9, 10, 11 awards. We have 12 awards up here. These cookies, 12 of them.
As tough as you were on the field, I did not see you as a milk and cookie guy.
You got to show. I wear pink even sometimes. You got to show your soft side every once in a while. There we go.
I feel like we're working with Santa Claus. Ben Rice has a base hit to left center. He is 1 for 3. And the Yankees are in the middle of this race in the American League. June, speaking of dairy, has been a little bit odd. Through May for the Yankees the last 4 years, some great records, some wonderful looking ice cream. You could just dip into that, but in June and July when it gets hot, it starts to melt and get gooey.
Well, I don't like pistachio or whatever that other one is. That's what happened to him.
That's your takeaway from that, is the pistachio ice cream. But it speaks to what Oral was talking about with the Dodgers. You don't have to win every game in June and July to be a great team down the line, but it has been enough of now we're all preoccupied with that shake, which looks phenomenal, by the way.
Man,
but you don't have to win every game in June and July to be a title winner.
Hey, Rice, Goldie, who's hitting right now, and Bellinger, they got to just kind of hold it up again until the big boy gets back. I can't. It's still hard to believe that they're playing and hitting this poorly without that man right there. He's dangerous. I mean, when I knew I was going to do the game, I was looking forward to hopefully having him back.
This is into left center. A 2-strike base hit for Goldschmidt, who's got 2 hits tonight. And that's what the Yankees have to do without Aaron Judge, is piece hits together.
Well, they've struggled specifically here at home, and they are probably at a point emotionally where enough is enough. Dodgers come to town. They lose the first 2 games. They have to play a doubleheader today and now tonight. And they're putting their best foot forward. These are some of the better at-bats that I've seen from them lately.
So tell me this, and CeCe can chime in. If this was game 1 of the World Series, are you bunting Bellinger, Cody? You bunting this boy?
I wouldn't. I don't know about Earl. Would you?
I mean, everything factored in as far as how they're hitting. They have Judge. I'm telling you right now, if I'm a starting pitcher and I'm winning 1-0, I need one more. Any way you can get it.
Yeah, 1 or 2 for sure.
Bottom of the 5th. Make somebody feel the ball. Let's get some people moving on these bases. You got the big boys on the bases. You got to move them.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
He's just been so productive that you go past him, and it is lefty-lefty, so that makes a lot of sense. I think the counter argument would be, you get past him, who's going to drive the runs in?
Yeah, it's got to be Jazz at the bottom of the lineup, right? It's got to be Jazz or Volpe or even Caballero in the 9 spot. Like, yeah, I mean, if you do lay down a bunt here, in that situation, who is going to be the guy that drives in the run after that? But it would have to be Jazz.
2-1. A waterfall of a curveball. 2-2.
And possibly get the ball in Jack's hand. I know he's a good fielder from what I've been hearing. He's pretty solid everywhere else. I imagine he can field his position. But it's always nice to get a baseball in a pitcher's hand that hadn't worked in a long time. Look here.
2-2. Wanted to left field. Base hit. Bellinger. They're loaded with nobody out for Dominguez.
Well, Rice hit it hard. Bellinger hits it pretty hard, and they find a nice one with Goldschmidt in between. And now with bases loaded, they're feeling pretty good about it. And here you are, guys. Somebody's going to have to drive them in.
That reminds me of watching Freddie Freeman when he hits that. He gets a couple strikes.
Great point.
Yeah.
He gives himself up.
Bases loaded. Dominguez will hit against Brock Stewart when we come back. Without Aaron Judge combined, lead the league in home runs. They're #1. 48% of their runs are via the homer, but they have been a vending machine tonight. 5 singles of 6 hits. And now with the bases loaded, Dominguez flips to the left-hand side and clips a first pitch changeup from Brock Stewart. Foul. That's a pitch he loves against left-handed batters.
Well, Brock has had injuries throughout his career, but when he is healthy, he has been fantastic with the good moving fastball, a lot of life, and his breaking ball.
Rocket, to your point, the Yankees, no matter what you bunt or not, they do need somebody else to drive in runs in the bottom of this order.
It's an absolute must right now. The way they're, the hitters are trying to pick, the pitcher's doing their part. Hitters trying to pick them up a little bit. Just another big spot in a 1-0 game.
0-2 shakes him down inside. All right, what's coming next after that kind of fastball?
I'm going back to that changeup. Looked pretty good right out of the gate.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going back to the changeup. The first 2 pitches, changeup. Had him out in front, throw the heater up, and then I think he's going back to changeup.
On 1-2. It's a 2-seam fastball fouled away.
Still coming. Is it a straight change, or does he have a split?
No, it's more of a straight okay change. It's not a split. It's not going to go straight down.
One and 2 for Dominguez. Bases loaded. Check swing on the breaking ball. He didn't go. 2-2.
Well, hanging changeups go a long way also. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens right here.
He's got to go back to it at some point.
Setup is inside on 2-2. And that is a nasty cutter. Oh, man.
That is well done.
That moved more than a cutter. They called it a cutter, but this thing almost sweeps. Look at this.
95 miles an hour. That's disgusting.
He was looking soft.
All right, CC, how are you pitching Jazz Chisholm here?
I mean, the way he just attacked Jason Dominguez was actually perfect. I mean,
oh no, this is bad.
First pitch, pop up, foul, third base side, 2 down.
Again,
he went change up first pitch. He went change up first pitch to Dominguez, change up first pitch to Jazz.
Roger, this is exactly what you're talking about off the top of the show with the Yankees. Can you get a hit in a big spot? Can you do the little things?
this would go a long way. Anthony gets something going right. This will go a long way for his confidence too.
This is 2 Yankee hot button topics all in one. Can you get a clutch hit as a team? And can Anthony Volpe produce?
I mean, yeah, you had the Ben Rice double in game 1 earlier today and had him standing on second base. Couldn't even move him over. You know, couldn't get the runner to advance. So kind of the same situation.
Swing and a miss on a moving fastball, 1-1.
He got some dudes that have heavy fastballs around here.
There's a lot of depth in the arms for the Dodgers.
That was angry.
One. Volpe sprays it foul on a breaking ball, 1-2. 3 straight singles to open the inning. Nothing since.
The Yankees are 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position tonight, but on one of the hits they had to hold the runner up at third. That's why they only have 1 run. 3 hits in the first inning produced the run.
Is he going back to the sweeper here?
Better make it a better one if he is.
On 1-2. Oh man, how did Volpe lay off?
You got it right, CC, and it was a better one just off the corner. The one before that, I don't know from your angle, was almost right down the middle.
Yeah, I couldn't see the one before. I couldn't see that from this angle. I couldn't tell where it was.
Yeah, he got away with the one before this.
2-2. Outside a fastball, 3-2. Would he dare throw the breaking ball here?
Oh my gosh, count on it.
In this generation?
That's why he missed with the last 2. He's going to his right to the well right here.
He shakes. And he steps off.
2 shakes. They're not on the same page.
Well,
the last thing you want to do is force your pitcher into a mindset where I'm not sure.
They have communication. So did he shake? Did he have him shake twice?
Now time called by Volpe. Judge has a smile on his face in the dugout. A tense moment here between pitcher, catcher, and batter.
You're right, Roger, as far as the pitch comm, but when the pitcher steps off, I think they weren't on the same page.
Stewart's ready. 3-2. Swing and a miss, a fastball. He blitzed him and strands the bases loaded.
When you shake twice, you throw heater.
Hedrick, the left-hander who's got a lethal breaking ball to his name. He is second out of the bullpen for the Yankees, and those numbers are fantastic for Hedrick this year. Although somehow lefties have gotten him more than right-handers have this year. CC Sabathia downstairs inside the pitch. Oral Hershiser, Roger Clemens, Jason Benetti in a 1-0 Yankees lead tonight. Gentlemen, what a fun game this has been.
It's been a great game.
You got 3 pitchers as analysts. We like 1-0.
It's perfect. 2 2-1. Check swing, he couldn't hold up. That's a strike. It's 2-2 on a
This
punter.
was 7-6, Jason. You'd be doing the game on your own.
Oh, we would have. Oh, see, all three of us. All three of us pitchers would be downstairs with these cookies with our feet kicked up on the table. I'm going to let you guys. Hey, I'm looking at the time clock. When it hits, I'm gone.
2-2 is fouled away by Alfonso. This has been a bizarre season in terms of peaks and valleys across Major League Baseball. You know, the Dodgers have the best record. They've played the most consistent ball this year, but you got the Red Sox winners of 13 straight.
That's the story right now.
Swing and a miss. There is that slider from Hedrick, one away.
They have found something.
When we were there,
and possibly winning at home.
Yes, quite a bit. When we were there, it felt like Chad Tracy, Roger, tell me if you think I'm wrong, had really settled into that managerial chair.
Absolutely. Great call on that.
Here's Ohtani. And a challenge coming from Wells. ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile, who's getting their magenta money's worth tonight, and that is a strike.
I mean, you're trying to pitch this guy tough, and like I said, having Judge, if Judge was in the lineup, the line is they're in scoring position when they step in the batter's box. Both those guys are. They're that good. But you pitch him differently during the regular season.
He'll ground this to first. Goldschmidt got to get over there. The race is on. Out. Oh boy, Hedrick was a little bit late off the mound. He arrived as Ohtani did, and they do get the out.
I'm watching to see what. That's his bad. Yeah, that's his bad knee. The left side, left foot. Watch his left foot. Oof.
Yeah.
Almost
twist
turned
to
that
the ankle.
Yeah.
He's busting it pretty good there. He's dragging the left arm, but yeah.
He's lucky. He's lucky if he's not sore.
Yeah.
You can tell what kind of player he is like that. He's got a bad knee, and there's chalk coming off the bottom of his shoes going down that line.
Oh, he was smelling a hit. You're exactly right.
But you just think about his workload on a day-to-day. Like, he played in the first game, threw a bullpen in between, and he's DHing in the second game. Like, nobody out here is doing what he's doing on a daily basis.
Fly ball left side. Into the glove of Bellinger. 3 up, 3 down for Hedrick.
Everything has changed. The most significant thing, and Ohtani personifies this, is the size of the talent pool. Ruth played in a segregated major leagues. Nonetheless, just for the heck of it, let's take a look at a couple of things. And it just disappeared as we go back to the game. But we're going to have to come back to the graphic, Jason, for any of this to make even the slightest bit of sense. Strike one to Wells. Okay, so these are the best two-way seasons. But remember, this is in the dead ball era for Ruth. In 1919, he stopped pitching really full time, and it isn't among his best pitching seasons. But he did hit 29 home runs, the major league record at the time, which he would soon exceed many times over. So you take a look at, these are their two best two-way seasons, and the edge there, if we're going to consider this apples to apples, and we've stipulated that it really isn't, given all the changes in the major leagues. This is playable for Muncy for the first out in the Yankees' 6th. So Ohtani has the edge when you're talking about a two-way player. There is no comparable player in the history of baseball. But if you want to talk about Ruth's best season, just on the numbers as a pitcher with the Red Sox, 19, 13, 14, 15, those numbers are better than Ohtani. If you want to talk about his best hitting season, pick one. 1927, 1921. That's better than Ohtani's best season, which probably is 2024 as a hitter with the Dodgers when he didn't pitch and he hit more than 50 homers and stole more than 50 bases. So it's really a false argument So why have I wasted all this time? Because they asked me to talk about it. So here it is. The Babe, his monument out here in center field. But he's the guy they always bring up when you talk about Ohtani. But given the differences in the circumstances in which they have done their incredible things, it's really a reach.
Well, but then you step back and you look at, you know, the 30,000, 60,000 foot view. And it's really the only comparison.
Yes.
So you take them as two individuals out of the entire human race who've ever played baseball like this. It is a staggering thing that there are only two who have done this extremely difficult thing.
Yes.
At that level.
Yes, Ruth didn't do it simultaneously for as long at the same levels as Ohtani. But there was a time when he was arguably baseball's best pitcher, had a 29-inning scoreless streak in the World Series. And, of course, he ushered in the lively ball era, the 60 home runs, 4 seasons, more than 50 home runs. OPS is way over 1,000. He was the Bambino, and now Ohtani is unique in his own way.
And I know as you say that, CC Sabathia is just itching to get in that video of him homering at Dodger Stadium.
Roll it. Roll it.
I mean, a foul ball, it is 100 out of 100 that thing's going to pop up on the screen. 100% chance.
Well, we'll just vamp a little bit while I find it.
That's right. That's exactly right. It's a ball and a strike. There it is. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Here we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's my favorite part of. I lost that game 2-1 too. But you couldn't tell.
You don't care.
Didn't matter.
No.
Once you
No
go
cheaping.
deep, that's a win for the pitcher.
No cheapie either.
No. The ground ball to first base. More PFP for you. That's a 9-pitch inning. But CC's happy. We'll go to the 7th. Your chance to win trips to all 30 ballparks. Yes, all 30. MLB.com/journey to 30 sweeps. First pitch, strike to Freddie Freeman. We're in the 7th inning. It's 1-0 Yankees over the Dodgers. Los Angeles trying to sweep this 3-game series, including a doubleheader today. And Freddie Freeman, who can use the whole field as well as anybody, is down 2 strikes.
I still feel he's an old school lefty. He's got a nitro zone down and in.
But he can get inside the ball too and shove it off himself to left field.
Takes in there, trying to tie him up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You see the decrease in pull rate from last year. So fewer balls to right, more to left. It's the 3rd largest in baseball for a guy who's got over 2,500 hits, as his son's shirt now says. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Now a look at some fans enjoying tonight's game in Mookie's and Jazz's Corona Beach Connect Series jerseys. Learn more about this collection, co-designed by your favorite MLB players at coronausa.com.
Let me get my hands on that jersey. That's kind of fire.
You like it?
Yeah.
We can get you one.
They got XXX. Well, I'm a 2X now. I'm a 2X.
Come on, Slim.
Wait a second.
Slim.
Wait a second. Hey, I was too about an hour ago before you sent those cookies up here. Hold on.
Mookie Betts drags it to the left side. That's Caballero. His throw is on target, and 2 down quickly in the Dodgers 7th. Boy, the Yankee bullpen has been nails.
Yes, don't forget about us. You know, almost like a spring training game.
Yeah, a little tag in, tag out. Now Kyle Tucker from the venerable Plant High School in Tampa that provided Wade Boggs, among others. Now Pete Alonso, Jack Caglione, so many others.
Watching Jack Caglione in the home run derby from field level was incredible. How hard he hits the ball.
Yeah.
Insane.
We got a challenge coming from Austin Wells.
Challenging the pitch.
High challenge rate tonight. Wells isn't sure based on his face there. It is a strike. T-Mobile ABS challenge.
New York has 2 remaining.
0-2. This has been an outstanding challenge night for the Yankees. They are 4 for 4 tonight. Austin Wells is 3 for 3 for his pitchers. And the 0-2 coming.
We've had shots of both managers here in this inning, and Dave Roberts looked like he was trying to plan a comeback, and Aaron Boone is wondering if he's going to be able to finish this one off. Dodgers the best come from behind team in baseball at 29. They got that in game 1 of this series.
Check swing. He did not.
Talk to the Dodger roster about their comebacks, and they will tell you that they have no disbelief as far as coming back at any point in the game.
2-2. There is that slider from Hedrick that has been lethal this year. He is 6 up, 6 down tonight. In the 7th inning, and Alex Vesia is the pitcher. He'll face Ben Rice, and Oral, this is an intriguing matchup with the way Ben Rice hits fastballs and the quality fastball that Vesia has.
Alex has one of those high spin rate fastballs, so it maintains its altitude and fools the hitter. We'll see if he can do it with Rice, but I'll be surprised if he throws some sliders low and away too.
First pitch, changeup, and a challenge. Alfonso, an ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile. If it's not a strike, they're out of challenges. It is a strike.
I love the ABS. I don't know.
I love it.
I would not challenge, but I would hope that my catcher, paying attention like they have been, would do it for me.
There's that fastball. 0-2. I assume you would look in and say to your catcher every once in a while, why didn't you challenge?
Yeah, Jace, I lost sight when my delivery for about half a second, 2 seconds maybe. I lost sight of the home plate. Then I picked the ball back up coming across the dirt and home.
Really? The 0-2 slider is strike 3. That was masterful by Vesia. Hey, American Ninja Warrior is back with a triple threat: tougher obstacles, fresh faces, and 3-way races. American Ninja Warrior tomorrow on NBC and Peacock.
When they do a celebrity version of that and you guys sign up, I'll go with you.
You're going to do it?
To watch.
Oh, I was about to say, ain't nobody down here signing up.
I said we, didn't I?
What's that in the background? Is that the good teammate alarm going off? I would pay money to see you do that, Roger.
Hey, Earl would stretch like Yamamoto, and we'd get him out there. He'd be ready. If he goes through 2 of
doing
his
handstands and core.
Oh yeah. All he needs is a week of that, and we'll win us some cash.
The guy sitting to my left, CC, he went out and pitched for the Bananas.
Oh man.
CC, worst mistake I ever made. I had the ice for 3 days. Oh my goodness.
0-2 to Goldschmidt, turns him inside out. A fastball, 1-2. Goldschmidt's had a very nice night. He's 2 for 3, and he has worn out left-handed pitching this year.
He has. He's done a great job. Got to see him in Boston a little bit. All my guys at home that are buddies of mine, and they love him. Big Texas State guy.
Woodlands guy.
Yep. I'm pretty sure you don't want to arm wrestle this guy.
1-2. Swing and a miss. That thing exploded to Alfonso's mitt. Strike 3.
I mean, Vesia's looked great. I mean, he's using the changeup. He went changeup, heater, slider to Ben Rice, and he went first pitch changeup here to Goldschmidt, and just blew him away with a heater right there with 2 strikes. But he's been using that changeup to his advantage these first 2 hitters and getting ahead with it for throwing it for strikes.
Making the heater look triple digits.
2 down, Bellinger, a foul ball. 0-1 after this. Now CC really wants that
Both
jersey.
of them. I need both of them.
I knew it was coming. We'll go inside the jersey with CC Sabathia. 0-1.
Little hesitation.
He's feeling it out there.
Only thrown one ball. I was thinking he was close to an immaculate inning. Could be one short. Gets him out here.
On 2 strikes for Bellinger. He did get him. Vesia mows down the 2-3-4.
He's got a little attitude too. This guy. He's kind of carrying his luggage coming off the field.
Joey Votto inside the pitch.
Good luck on that.
Yeah, thanks. So Fernando Cruz is coming in and he's going to have to change gloves. So the umpire's discretion to force a pitcher to change glove based on color, as Tommy Edman is on to pinch hit. I'm going to read you the rule. No fielder, regardless of position, may use a fielding glove that falls within a Pantone color set lighter than the current 14 series.
How did you find that? I mean,
Tommy Edman, fly ball right field in a 1-0 game. We're now tied.
I told you.
Tommy Edman says goodbye, and we're even at 1.
Now, if he had his other glove,
It would have been a problem.
would have been a problem.
But this is what Doc said. He wanted to see Tommy hitting, hitting better from the left side to, move him up in the order. So this is a great sign from him. Taking Fernandez deep, taking Cruz deep right here.
Well, he pinch hits for Rojas. He gets Edman up there to his strongest side. He doesn't lose anything defensively. And Tommy comes through, and he swung a hot bat in game 1 today, and he keeps it up coming off the bench there.
We talked about the Yankee lineup and who's going to, drive in runs at the bottom of the lineup, but the Dodgers don't have that problem up and down the lineup.
CC, that splitter has been so dynamic this year for Cruz. He gets so much swing and miss off of that thing, but Tommy Edman knew and had time to prepare with Cruz warming up, and he was all over the first splitter he saw.
He was, and he had a good at bat Friday night against him too, and got a base knock off the splitter too, so he's seen it.
There's a really good version. 1-2 on Teoscar Hernandez off the 3rd career pinch hit home run for Tommy Edman. And you go back and look at the Yankees stranding 9 tonight, leaving opportunities on the table against the Dodgers, is playing with baseball karmic fire in a way that you just don't have to deal with across the rest of the league.
Oh wow, yeah, it just was up in the zone. That's where splits end up if you don't get them down, especially in this ballpark. I didn't think he hit it that well, and it still went 12 rows deep.
But to be able to pinch hit for Rojas, not lose anything defensively, like you said, Oro, but still get that pop up from the left side from Tommy Edman. Again, just talking about the depth of the Dodgers.
We got a challenge here. ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile. It's a strike. Austin Wells has been magnificent with challenges, but Orel, it's a great point by CC about the Dodgers' depth.
Well, if you're a utility guy / bench guy / starter, they keep everybody relevant. Dave Roberts was easy decisions here to keep certain guys like Miguel Rojas relevant. Got Alex Call in game 1 at the end of it. Tommy Edman played in game 1, batted in the 9 hole, and did really well, setting Ohtani up for them to score some runs with that big bat.
I enjoyed the heck out of you guys when we went down to the manager's office and y'all peppered him with questions. Man, he answered every one of them. He was just right on par on every one of them. Talking about his players, you could see how much he cared about them and putting them in great situations to win.
It was fascinating when we talked to him about the All-Star game and being the manager. He listed off a couple of guys that were younger NL players, like a Braxton Ashcraft from Cincinnati, who he had great conversation with him, Sal Stewart, among others. And Dave Roberts' message in part was just enjoy it. There's ball 4 inside. It's a walk for Muncy. Alfonso scheduled to bat after this.
At Ace, no matter how you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Dave Roberts making another move after Max Muncy's walk, bringing up Dalton Rushing.
Young Dodger catcher takes ball 1. 25 years old, Dalton Rushing, who came in to this doubleheader 0 for his last 13. And a meeting coming at the mound. Rushing was 0 for 2 in game 1, but he did walk 3 separate times. A little conversation here at the mound for New York.
I think it was a conversation that was ordered to give the bullpen a little bit of time and also to settle the pitcher down. Dalton is rushing. The Dodger hitter has not been afraid of the moment. He has been very good. Maybe not as a pinch hitter, but with runners in scoring position this year. And he has done more than fill in admirably for Will Smith.
1-0 for him. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. So Roger, you give up a homer on that splitter. You still have to believe in it, though.
He's gone to it several times already. Seems like he peels off to the first base side when he, makes the delivery on his better split fingers that he's throwing. He's getting through him, but he's just falling off.
Two-one. It's high, 3-1.
Doing it on his fastball too. I mean, this is, certain relievers, they can throw like this when your mechanics aren't great because you're only out there for 12 pitches, maybe 15. You start stretching them out a little bit further than that. Like I called it earlier, it looks like a blender with the lid off of it.
That's unsafe. And so is this. Ball 4. 2 on. 1 out. Shohei Ohtani walks up to the plate.
You got in this situation, you have to rely on your mechanics. It's so important. You get firm. It doesn't look like he's going to get a chance to.
Aaron Boone's going to have to go deeper into this bullpen, which has just been so good today. The offense didn't add on, and the Yankees are paying for that right now in a 1-1 tie. David Bednar against Shohei Ohtani when we come back. Dodgers are in comeback mode again, and it's David Bednar to face Shohei Ohtani. The Yankees closer is on to try to be the tourniquet for this 8th inning, and his first pitch is no good. Ball 1.
Got my attention right here, CC.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is the reason why I came up from Texas right here to see this matchup.
It's a splitter that Ohtani misses. 1-1.
Splitter that he was looking for too. He's late on it.
The 4-time MVP Shohei Ohtani. He flinches and takes. 2-1.
Trying to move that eye level a little bit.
2-1. Ohtani swings through a curveball. How about that? He slowed it down to 78. Tommy Edman's home run has tied the game. Ohtani trying to give the Dodgers the lead. In a day of baseball that started just after 12:30 in a doubleheader. Swing and a miss, a splitter. Bednar strikes out Ohtani.
I'm just telling you, I'm looking at his back knee. What a great split right there. Started on the plate, ran away to the corner.
Seemed like that at bat he was looking for the split, but Bednar was just able to execute it, better. Sometimes when the hitter's looking for it, they tend to be in swing mode when that pitch comes up. But if you can execute it, you can get swings and miss like you did right there.
Now the All-Star Andy Pages.
I feel he's been on that knee all day. I mean, in that last long stride hitting first base. But he's the type of player that's not going to say anything, but I guarantee you that knee's got some fluid in it.
A little sore.
Yeah, he didn't pivot on his toe on that last one on the ball of his foot. It kind of froze the back heel. Sometimes that can be from pitch recognition, but other times it can be from some discomfort.
One from Bednar. 2 on, 2 out for the Dodgers. He doesn't fire. 2 balls and a strike.
Bednar's running up there pretty good right now too. 97, 98 on the heater. Got some life on the thing.
Two-one. David Bednar, one of the crown jewels of the Yankees trade deadline last year to help bolster a bullpen that has gotten them to 10 over 500 this year, behind 3-1 on Pages.
Well, he comes in the game. He's pitching in an all-star game. You get these 3 hitters. The guy on deck an all-star, the guy at the plate an all-star, and the guy he just got out an all-star.
There's Freddie Freeman, who's next.
CC split right here.
I would love to see him go back to the split.
Here we go, 3-1.
Yes.
He buzzed a fastball by him. Middle.
Yeah.
Well, he might not like Freddie Freeman standing there on deck. We're going to find out here in a minute.
I mean, just go right back to that, right? 3-2.
Maybe a little better location.
Well, for me, I don't know about you guys, you still have a base open. I think you picked the best pitch to get him out.
It's a fly ball, foul, first base side. Goldschmidt does not have room.
You're in a 1-1 game. You just can't give up a run, so you've got to get him out. I'm not giving in, even if it forces me to have bases loaded 2 out.
And the way my team scores runs, absolutely. Everything factors in right here.
It's nice to see you and CC come clean.
3-2 from Bednar. It's a pop-up. First base side. Chisholm makes the catch, a daring catch. He lost his hat. The crowd may have lost its head if he didn't put it away. Inning over. You see Sabathia inside the pitch downstairs. This has been a dandy of a baseball game. Phenomenally pitched. Tag team action from both bullpens to a 1-1 tie. This is the envy of Major League Baseball bullpen days for the other 28 teams across the league. And Evan Phillips is the 7th Dodger pitcher in game 2. And this embarrassment of riches only afforded to Dave Roberts because of Yoshinobu Yamamoto's complete game gem in game 1.
point on. It was a beautiful game he pitched.
Well, you think about where Dave Roberts would have been without that in game one. He could not have made these moves that he's making here.
All these relievers stuff have been super crisp, on point out here. And again, you guys talked about it. I love this weather right here. Your legs never get tired. Not that the relievers will pitch in 1 or 2 innings. This is great pitching weather.
Oh yeah, it is. 97 to the attic, strike 3. That's 4 straight Dodger reliever strikeouts.
And I'm going to get a little technical. I think the density is really nice on those splits.
All right, now you got to tell us what splitter density is.
Split density is when you let go of it in the right spot with the right pressure with this air that swoops down into Yankee Stadium. Mr. Splitty is effective.
I love that you treat it like a real person.
It needs to be your friend, believe me. A lot of times it needs to be your friend.
The split finger fastball becomes Mr. Splitty when you win as many games as Roger.
Everybody at home that's listening, they know about Mr. Splitty.
Jazz gives it a ride.
CC.
Left field. Hernandez
CC.
back at the wall. It's gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives the Yankees the lead back.
CC keeping him calm in the dugout.
Big swing right there. Big swing. We talked about it. Bottom of this lineup. Who's going to provide the power? Who's going to provide the pop? Who's going to drive in the runs? And we all pointed at Jazz. And, you know, it was a big swing right there tonight.
Was he pointing at you over there in your little booth?
He's wanting some cookies. He's definitely going to get some cookies now.
Right, send him back down right now. Coming down. Well, 2 bats that a little unlikely that you thought would tie the game up and hit the go-ahead. A little opposite field, too.
I was going to say, he came into this weekend with the 3rd highest pull rate in all of baseball. The opposite field is not a riff we see from him very much.
Yeah, but he's got that pop, though. I mean, if you look at him in his early days with the Marlins, like, he has that, you know, from Budweiser. I'm looking out here from Budweiser to center field. Like, he has enough pop to get the ball out that way. So he doesn't have to be pull happy, you know, the way he is this year. You know, he's got enough pop to hit the ball line to line, and you've seen it right there. Takes a fastball down on the way and puts a good swing on it, and Yankees are up 2-1.
CC of 45 home runs the last 2 years. He had a career high 31 last year. 45 homers the last 2 years. That was the 4th that was left of center. How about that? But it's there. You're right. It's there.
It's definitely there. It's there for him, for sure. I mean, you see that swing right there.
That's a line drive.
McMahon in the air for right center, and this should be extra bases and will. A pinch hit double for Ryan McMahon as the Yankees try to add on.
I mean, you go back to Chaz when he came here. He knew he was going to. I mean, it's a left-hander's dream. They're going to try and pull the ball. So, I mean, that's the cause of that. And I can't wait to hear the conversation on the way to the field between him and CC on his way to the field here. I want to hear this.
There are just some people, you all are some of them, where moments find you and you find moments, both. And Jazz Chisholm has been that kind of guy in his major league career.
Great smile.
Well, he's not scared of a moment. You can tell that. He enjoys playing baseball. He enjoys the spotlight. And he's not afraid to show it in his body language and in his face.
Two to Wells. That's a strike, 2-1. The Dodgers will have Freeman, Betts, and Tucker in the ninth. So adding a run for the Yankees would be enormous. Called strike. That was a tester on the outside corner. And Wells, who's perfect in challenges behind the plate, declines to there.
We need just a little bit bigger secondary league out there at second base.
That's McMahon.
Just a little bigger.
Widen it by a couple steps.
There we go. If he swings here, this should be a foul ball. Beautiful.
Ball 4, 2 on, 1 out. Caballero next after this.
Want to stay up to date? Just tell Siri, show me today's MLB scores.
Roger, why'd you say this should be a foul ball if he swings?
Just a pitcher knowing what's going to happen.
It's terrifying. Two on, 1 out. Caballero, who's put the ball on the ground twice. He takes a strike.
Some big arms, man. It's incredible to watch these guys just pound the strike zone.
They've done a very nice job, but it is really hard to get this many pitchers to be on their game when you have a bullpen game. And both sides have done a fabulous job of running guys out of the bullpen and having them be effective right away.
But you're right, Oral, when it's a bullpen game, you need every single guy that's coming out of the bullpen to be on, have a, throw up a 0 for that inning for you to actually get a win. So it's tougher than people think that to have a bullpen game.
Yeah, it really is not about the next pitcher. It's about the guy who's on the mound, because he sets up the next guy. If he gets the guys out he's supposed to get out, then management, pitching coach and manager, can choose the right guy for the next section. But when you have to bring guys in the middle of an inning, all of a sudden that can upset the whole pen and the rhythm of it.
With Tapper over the mound, Caballero can really run, and a nice play by Edman to anchor himself to the bag to get at least 1 out. He was hoping that ball didn't dribble even further towards shortstop.
Well, he can decide to hold the bag and let Mookie then flip it to him, or he can decide to take it himself. So this is a decision made as the ball hops over the mound. It's a good baseball clock and a nice decision because he's got soft hands, kept his foot on the bag. It's going to be very hard to record the out at either first or second if he lets that ball get to Betts.
Second out brings up Trent Grisham, who's been very aggressive at the plate tonight.
It's another good matchup.
Caballero runs, thrown out to second base on 1 hop. It is a stolen base.
Love it.
McMahon on a throw like that, you could think about coming home from third.
Great jump. Great defensive plays and aggressive base path can get you out of a bad stretch.
Mookie just did an advertisement for his new glove company also.
Yeah.
Using that all year. That one stuck right in there.
Yeah, sales are now up 8% over the last 5 minutes for he and his buddies from Nashville.
I'm hoping to get a new glove out of it.
You see who's coming up. Mookie's in the middle of it. This is a pivotal batter. Trent Grisham trying to add on with 3, 4, and 5 looming. That's a strike. One, two. He missed. Yankees are in the middle of a stretch of 22 straight games against teams that are 500 or better. Every win you can pick up, with the Rays losing, the Red Sox white hot, so important. 2-2.
That was a good pass there.
They're the next 6 series, CC, for the Yankees. That's a tough stretch.
Yeah, it is. Pirates are playing really good. Obviously, the White Sox at the White Sox is going to be tough. The Cardinals are good. The Braves are good. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough stretch.
Popped up by Grisham. Middle infield. Who wants it? It's Mookie Betts. But Jazz Chisholm Jr. rocket. Another big moment for that young man.
Nice little 3-iron.
And tonight, after the Jazz Chisholm Jr. home run to give the Yankees the lead in the bottom of the 8th, it's Freeman, Betts, and Tucker for the best team in baseball, the Dodgers.
Dodgers are 2-34 when they trail after 8. So you're saying they got a chance?
I would not expect that.
They're ahead a lot.
That'll do. Freddie Freeman, David Bednar, first pitch. Ball 1. CC Sabathia started the night with Bob Costas talking about the young players in Major League Baseball. I mentioned J.J. Weatherholt from the St. Louis Cardinals, who was coached in high school by David Bednar's dad, Andy, at Mars Area High School in the Pittsburgh vicinity. It is a baseball family, and Bednar got traded here from hometown Pittsburgh at the deadline last year and has really stabilized this bullpen. He's behind Freeman 2-0. Freddie let a fastball middle in go by.
Acting like a leadoff hitter, even though he's got the pop to take it out.
Two-one. There's that split.
He took the 2-0 fastball, which is definitely easier to hit than a 2-1 splitter. Now you're in battle mode. Putting him away with a better splitter, Roger?
Has to.
Ooh, oh boy. Yeah, you talk about putting your hand on the stove.
That was dangerous.
Some of the
I need a little better slip.
You guys have come up with tonight. Carrying his luggage off the mound. Putting your hand on the stove.
That's the point.
2-2.
There it is.
Golfed foul.
Had to be looking for that to go down and get flipped that one. Spoiled it.
Yeah, for some guys that would be an emergency hack. For Freddie, it's planned.
Just being a good leadoff guy.
He's that good a hitter.
2-2 again. He takes a low fastball. 3-2.
Okay, here you go. I'm going to try it again. If he swings, it's going to be a foul ball. Just telling y'all right now. If he swings, it's foul.
If it's a foul ball, you're going to break the internet.
It's true. 3-2. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Now you guys.
And I got it. It's right here.
Wait a second.
That's yours?
And it went to CC. That's the only thing I didn't call.
Right here.
He's got it.
That's next level.
Listen to me.
Hey, CC, save that ball. We're going to have Roger sign it. We'll send it to the Hall of Fame.
Listen, you guys just think I was up here having milk and cookies? Come on. Look at CC make a play.
Oh, no, I was getting out the way.
Okay.
3-2. There's another one just wide of you.
You didn't call 2 foul balls.
I don't need to. It's like shaking twice when you're on the mound.
He was thinking it, though.
You know it's coming.
What a standoff here, though. This is going to be a 10-pitch at bat.
Got to have a nasty split here. Kind of think violent to make sure it breaks.
3-2. That was not the one. He went curveball rocket.
What an at-bat by Freddie. What an at-bat.
He started the at-bat as a leadoff hitter, even though he's got the pop to win, and the Yankee fans know he does. And he continued with the plan and got the walk.
Why curveball?
Here comes
a pinch run.
Yeah, here comes a stolen base and a push bunt. It's going to get interesting. What do they say, CC? The last 3 are the hardest?
Last 3 are the hardest, but that just goes back to what we talk about, you know, the Dodgers being such a great team, being talented, but being like unselfish. Like Freddie, you know, you talk about him taking the 2-0 heater, but he's being a good leadoff guy, trying to get a guy on it. He know that they need a run. They need to get a runner on to be able to do that. And, you know, he sacrificed having a, you know, taking a good swing for a good at-bat.
And with that, Alex Freeland pinch runs over at first. He is 2 for 2 in stolen bases. Former 3rd-round pick of the Dodgers in year 2. 0-2 on Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss off that splitter. Strike 3, 1 gone. One down, Kyle Tucker, who's popped out, rolled into a double play, and struck out. First pitch splitter.
He preloads that splitter. Any way to get a close up on his hand when he preloads that split finger on the mound? I'd like to see it, and the viewers probably like to see it. Almost.
1-0.
He preloads it on his hip when he gets the ball back.
Meaning?
That it's his easiest pitch to get to. So when he goes to his glove with it, he's going to load it on his hip right here. Yeah. So he's got a little seam on his middle finger. When you preload a pitch, it's usually the hardest pitch you have to find to get in your glove. And he's able to come set and go to his curveball, his fastball without showing it.
Freeland was leaning. Boy, he was going to go, it looked like. And Bednar, whether he was told by PitchCom and Wells or on his own, he threw to first.
Sounds like there was a verbal sign, the heads up for that secondary lead that was a little early before the pitch.
Over to first, Goldschmidt turns it to second to get one there. Caballero does a little salsa step for out number 2, a little side step to clip the bag, and 2 down.
Great footwork here at second base.
Goldie kind of guided that one down to second.
But from down here, from this angle, Freeland kind of ran right in Goldie's like throwing path, so it was actually kind of a good throw and a great play by Caballero to be able to get that out. He did guide it over there, but I was like, from this angle, you can see where Freeland was literally running where there was nowhere for him to throw the ball.
Tommy Edman, who homered in his first at bat to tie the game in the 8th, takes a strike. Yankees have lost 9 of 10 in this ballpark. They need a win badly. And they're 1 strike away. 0-2 for Tommy Edman from Bednar. It's a high fly ball, left field. Who wants it? Oh boy. That's what it takes for the Yankees to beat the Dodgers. It was chancy, but 2-1 your final score.
Great ball game, boys. Enjoyed it. Thanks for the invite again, and some great insight from my fellow pitcher mates. Just a great ball game, 2-1. Good for the Yankees. They need to keep it up, especially here at home.
Well, the Yankees need to salvage the split. They do. Dodgers win the series. They get on a bus to Philadelphia to take them on, and then they come back to New York to face the Mets to end this road trip for them.
The Dodgers will end the night still with the best record in Major League Baseball. A bullpen day that was really well pitched across the board. 2-1 the Yankees win. We will step aside. CC Sabathia should have a post-game interview. We have a lot more to come from Yankee Stadium. 2-1 the Yankees win on a Jazz Chisholm Jr. home run.